morning guys, and welcome to a new winter vlog on my channel. I'm starting this vlog all warm and cozy with my little cup of heaven. I made myself the most delicious coffee this morning. It's the little things, isn't it? As you can tell, I'm very passionate about good coffee, and the most important part for me with coffee is very frothy milk. I cannot drink a latte that doesn't have very frothy milky foam, and especially because I'm vegan and I only use plant-based milk, it can be kind of challenging finding a frother that works very well on plant-based milks. And the new milk frother that I already showed you guys in my last video from Stationery, and that I obviously use right now, is so good. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. I'm also very excited that I'm actually working with them on this video, but I've literally been making so many coffees and hot chocolates non-stop. It's not good for my diet, but the weather has been just so miserable and cold outside, and I just love this foamy goodness. So good. So you definitely should check out the description box down below if you want to buy it for yourself, which I would 100% recommend, or for your friends, family, whatever. I love the fact that it has a touchscreen and that you can both choose the temperature as well as how frothy you want your coffee. And I also love that the froth part where you put the milk in is detachable. You can easily wash it and you don't really have to worry about like ruining anything electrical with water, if that makes sense. So yeah, really beautiful and practical design, so I would 100% recommend it. But anyways, that was enough of excitement talk about my new milk frother from Stationery. I now wanted to kind of have a little bit of a heart-to-heart with you guys, because I feel like it's been a little while, and now that this year is coming to an end, I think naturally all of us are becoming a little bit more introspective, reflecting on our past year. What did we do well? What didn't we do so well? What did we learn? And I think this year for me has been a very different year than any of my other years of my life that I shared on YouTube. Because I will say that this year I have kept my personal life the most private I've ever done. Weird thing to describe, because obviously I've never met you guys, but there are so many of you, you know, that I genuinely could see myself become friends with. Like I genuinely see you guys as my online friends, but unfortunately, and this is not just from this year, it's already the past few years, I feel like there's been a big shift on the internet with more hatred, more opinion, more toxicity, and less of a safe space to really express, you know, your opinions, your feelings. Yeah, I feel like it kind of has become a place where everyone feels attacked and defensive, rather than, in a way, a public forum where like-minded people can connect. I felt like this year I just needed to be a little bit alone. Alone from you guys, alone from men specifically, and just focus more on self-love and also giving that love to my friends and family, because I kind of noticed that there was this pattern in me that I always felt like me myself wasn't good enough to achieve my dreams. Like I needed someone there next to me helping me to achieve this. It was just like an insecurity, maybe like an imposter syndrome, just feeling like I alone am not good enough to do what I want to do, and I need someone there next to me in order to fulfill my dreams. And usually that someone next to me would feel like that had to be a man. And throughout this year I realized that I do not need someone by my side to achieve my dreams and to be first and foremost happy. There is nothing missing in me. There's no void to fill. There's no other half. I'm not a half. I'm already a full and complete person. And yeah, this year really reiterated that thought in me of not only knowing that I am worthy and enough by myself, but also that the love that I have to give, and it's a lot because I feel like especially this year I have become a kinder, loving, more radiant version of myself. I actually get that comment a lot. A lot of you guys tell me that you've never seen me this happy, and I feel like it's because I've connected with a part of me through mostly skating that was in a way like my inner child that felt neglected a lot of my life, and I feel like through skating I found that part of me, and it just made me such a happy person in general. And yeah, I want to share that happiness because I feel like sharing happiness, it multiplies rather than it drains, if that makes sense. But sometimes it can be draining if it's not reciprocated, because I do believe in a way everything in life is transactional. Not in the sense that tit for tat, I do something, you do something for me back, like I expect something, but more so in a way that energy, and I know like, she lives in LA and she talks about energy, but I feel it more like every person is an energetic being. Like everything we do is an energy. Like that's why we get tired. That's why we get recharged. Like just energy as in like our existence. And whenever you put a lot of energy into something, at some point you're going to feel drained if you don't get any energy back. So that's why I feel like a lot of the times we can, give back, not expect anything in return, but at some point we hit this like draining feeling and we just can't do it anymore, and we break and retract and we have to recharge. And that is exactly what I'm talking about. So I felt like I would give a lot of my love freely without expecting anything in return, but then at some point I would get so drained because I would not really receive anything in return, that yeah, it would break me. And I realized that this never happens when I give that love to myself, to my family, or to my dear friends. I hope everything that I said at least makes the slightest amount of sense. Sometimes I just get in this overflowing thought process and just, everything just kind of comes out, and I always try to make it sound logically and sound and valid, but sometimes, it's a little all over the place. I hope you guys don't mind that. But if any of you can relate to what I just said, let me know in the comments down below, because I would love to read, your thoughts. And I'm also working on a blog post about my life lessons of 2022 and what I did and didn't achieve in 2022 and my goals for 2023. I used to do this blog post every year, but last year I didn't do it. And I think that really shows how closed off I kind of became because I needed to retract. Because having your life online for so many years, especially with the internet just changing so much, me changing so much, sometimes it just blows my mind, and I really needed to have more of an introverted year, I guess. So but I do feel like I've reconnected with myself in the way that I wanted to reconnect, and I hope that I can therefore also share that with you guys, and we can build more of a solid relationship, in the sense that I'm going to be more consistent with posting on YouTube. Let's hope that for 2023. That's one of my goals for sure. I am quickly getting ready because I have pretty much like an hour of training at Moonlight Rollerway with my coach. We're both going to work on my program for my regionals competition, because I don't think I really talked about this, but I'm actually entering the competitive circuits for artistic inline skating. I already had my first small competition and I ended up being first, which I'm very happy about, and now I'm going to regionals. So we're going to work on that, and then after that I'm going to finish getting ready there, because after I'm going to an ice skating performance that I am doing at the Hyatt Regency in Westlake Village, and I'm going to be skating there to open their ice rink, which is super fun. So that's why I'm wearing all black, because we as the performers have to wear all black, and we have to do like a high ponytail and smoky eyes, but I don't have time to do that right now, and I'm also going to be training before, so I felt like, you know what, I'll do it just at the rink because I have some time to kill there anyway. So that is the plan. This morning I spent working on my new video that finally went live. It's my Greece final vlog, part 2, which I'm so late with, but I'm happy that it's finally done. But yeah, now I'm gonna go because my Uber is right here, and yeah, I have to go. And my whole outfit is aloe yoga, by the way. So let's get going. Time to go. This is my bag, obviously from my favorite travel brand, Bice. I have my ice skates in here as well as my roller skates. Some snacks, very important. I have this really good beet juice, water, makeup. So yeah, time to go. Okay guys, how hot is this outfit? I am obsessed. Oh my gosh. Yeah, definitely feeling like an ice princess. Such a gorgeous fit. Hey guys, as you can see, I am back home again from my ice skating gig, and let me tell you guys, it was so different than I expected it to be, which is very common in the live entertainment industry. My friend who also hired me for this gig, we were talking about it back home too, about how with live entertainment you just never really know what you can expect. It was just much smaller than I expected. I'm very bad with the conversions, apologies, but it was like this pretty much in a square. That's how small it was. I can be pretty to some beautiful arm movements and a little bit of twirling, and that's about it. But it was only a 30-minute gig, so it was fine, and everyone seemed happy, and I got applause, so I think I did okay. And before that I had my roller skating practice, and I actually landed my axle. I didn't wrap my legs completely, which is something I am struggling with, and I'm really learning to kind of get that in my muscle memory, but I am proud of myself that I'm getting over the fear of doing jumps on inlines, and hopefully I can get my axle to wrap more and to be more consistent, and yeah, that would be great. Now I am so ridiculously tired. I could honestly just fall asleep right now. guys! As you can see, today I'm coming to you with no makeup on, in very comfy, cozy clothes. My sweater is from Amazon and I love this baby ballerina pink color. I'm wearing some old white sweatpants from Zara and some thick socks because it's even raining today in LA. It's such a gloomy day, which is very, very rare, but I love all the cozy vibes. So I'm burning some candles, just spent my morning doing some work and cleaning and packing my bag from yesterday, and my body really needs a rest day because I am feeling all the muscle ache from my hard trainings and performances. Sorry for the background noise, that is my dishwasher that's almost done. So a little bit about yesterday. I was performing at the Hyatt Regency Hotel in Westlake Village. So today is going to be a rest day for my body. I want to spend stretching my body, just giving it some extra love and attention, and I also have quite some computer work to do. I have some emails to answer. I also did my bookkeeping. I keep up with my bookkeeping every month, which is something that I could recommend to any creative, any freestyle. Do your bookkeeping at the end of each month rather than waiting until the end of the year. And then later tonight I'm going to downtown LA to sharpen my figure skates because after skating on the poly glide yesterday they become more dull, so they need to be sharpened. And I'm going together with Sherika, and after we're probably gonna grab dinner as well as chill at her rooftop pool because she just moved and today is like her last day that she's officially still allowed to use her amenities of her previous apartment. So she invited me to use the hot tub, which with all the body ache that I have right now is like, sounds like heaven to me, so I'm very excited for that. Yeah, we kind of wanted to go skating together too, but unfortunately it rained today, so we were like, yeah, today is not a skate day, it's a rest day, and we were both tired. She was tired from moving, I was tired from performing and skating. Very pretty. Also Sherika is very pretty. But it's so cold to get out now. Oh my god! You guys, do you like our outfit? Yeah, so this is the new trend for fall winter 2023 actually. Like, you're gonna see us rocking towels with jackets and boots. Towels and jackets. It's a new trend. It's a new vibe. Hello guys. So as you can see, I am back home again. It's really late. It's almost 12 and I have to wake up tomorrow at about 7 a.m. because I am teaching a morning class at 10 a.m. and yeah, I need to go to bed. But before I do that, just wanted to quickly say that I had such a good time with Sherika. First of all, my figure skates are sharpened. Oh, it's the best feeling in the world when you know you have perfectly sharpened skates, although you always have to kind of like break them in the first few times that you skate. So these are my freshly sharpened skates, and for all of you that are curious about my skates, these are from the brand Resport. These are the RF2 Super boots. I've had these for over 10 years. Yeah. They are that old, and the reason that I have beige skates, which is usually used by show skaters, not by competitive skaters. When I was skating back in the Netherlands, we didn't really have that many available skates. And there was also only one store where you could buy figure skates, and like we didn't even consider buying skates online because you really have to try skates on to see how they feel, and if you buy online you have like no idea how it feels. So even now that there are so many online skate stores, I would still recommend going and trying your skates on in store just to get that perfect fit. Anyways, the day that I went to The Hague to buy these skates, they didn't have my size in the white color, they only had the beige ones. So I remember at the time I was really bummed because I wanted white skates, but then, I could only choose the beige skates and we couldn't go another day because it was too far to drive. So I ended up with these. And now I love that I have beige skates because they look so good with so many outfits. They make me stand out more because there's not that many people with beige skates. And now it's really, really hard to find any form of resport skates in the beige color. Most of them are just white or black, and they have a specific ice dance skate that has a lower cut that is beige, but these are just regular, like competitive skating boots that are beige. So I feel like this is such a unique boot, and I've had it for over 10 years and I can still totally skate on this. The only thing that I had to do is replace the blades. So I'm actually going to get new figure skates as we speak. My mom is buying them for me in the Netherlands because it's much cheaper, and I'm going to get white skates, not beige skates, with the same boot as I have on my inlines and also on my quads. I don't think I've ever even talked about it. I'm in the process of making a video about it, but I'm also trying to learn quad skates, which is the 2x2 wheels. Sorry, this is like a very skatey part of the vlog, but I'm skating a lot, so it's kind of taking over my life. But that's just a little story behind my skates. These boots are incredibly uncomfortable. Now, my skates have made my feet bleed so many times, and that's why I'm so excited to upgrade to the boots that I already have on my inlines, because those are so incredibly comfortable, and I wish that I had them when I was still skating competitively. They are the Resport RF3 Pros, which 100% recommend them. I really love them. These are just, they don't have enough padding. They're really hard and they don't have enough padding. So yeah, very excited for my new skates. Hopefully I'll get them like next month or something like that. But that is that. So these are the Resport RF3 Pros that I have on my inlines. They're very beaten up and I even painted them recently. I have to repaint them again. But these boots are incredibly comfortable, and as you can see, the amount of padding is just insane. This one has so much more padding and is so much more comfortable. Now I can't go to bed yet because I have to replace my wheels. I have to change them to outdoor wheels, which is always like a little bit of a hassle because I have indoor wheels on them because I was skating indoors, and depending on what surface you skate, you need to change your wheels. So before I'm gonna go to bed, I'm just quickly going to change the wheels, pack my bag, have everything ready for tomorrow so that I can just wake up tomorrow, get ready, like grab a coffee and head out the door.